Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Tuesday morning? After this, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to share this with you, my friends. I feel like I was in the eclipse yesterday. The best we could do. The best we could do. We don't know how to take the cameras and get that clear picture. We had to put the filter. That's the only thing we got. That's all we have. We put pictures up. We're no professionals. Just your home movies, and we sharing them. And I'm telling you, I don't even know if anybody has this, because I never seen an eclipse. I've heard about them, grew up with them, but we looking up, don't look up at the sky. I go to get some sunglasses from the store because they'll say you have to have special sunglasses. So I'm thinking these little plastic sunglasses, that you get, and my mother would, no, don't look at this. So I never got to see the eclipse. So when I'm coming up, it was like, y'all stay in the house. So we had to stay in the house during the eclipse so we wouldn't look up at the sky. So that's how I grew up. So, it's kind of funny. And so when there was school and there was an eclipse, well, you just couldn't go outside and play because they was afraid you look up at the sun. So this was my first time understanding and looking at an eclipse and seeing it for what it is. It was fascinating. Because of the view of our home, we get to get a spectacular view of the sun and the moon, because it rotates right there it seems like right over my house. So this is why I say my house is enchanted, because of the strange phenomenons that happen around my house. This is why I'm always saying to Baby Crone, please keep the house. She doesn't want the house. Why? Too big. I get that. But hopefully she'll reconsider. But if not, there's a move. I'm going to leave her a house, okay? Mm-hmm. With no bill with it, other than taxes, because I don't like paying taxes. I don't like paying taxes, but a monthly mortgage. But sometimes I'm thinking if you have a monthly mortgage, it's better. Who cares about business? But nevertheless, so I got it. So the energy of it was very shaky. It was so shaky. And what I didn't know is the rays of it is so hot. It was burning what is it? The peanut, what is it?
The third eye.
No, the paper. The paper that I had to fill on my forehead. The glasses, they come in a paper that was getting hot, and my forehead was burning like a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it was warm.
It was so, for her, it was warm, but for me, it was hot. And when she felt my head, it was like I had a fever, right? Mm-hmm. That's how hot it was. And we was peeling out our clothes. This is what we were going through. And understand, I'm a type of person, I'm more on a chilly thing than on a, cool thing. So we had to come out. I had on a sweatshirt, a t-shirt under, but a sweatshirt. I had to put on a sweatshirt because, being old school, I'm not going to walk around just my little short sleeve because I might catch a cold. So I had to put on the hoodie, and that sufficed. But I had on a jacket, like a light, heavier jacket. That had to come off, and a hoodie had to come on. It was spectacular, because I can't even tell you. We couldn't even film to let you see how it wasn't dark, but how it was a weird look. It was weird. What do you think, Baby Crone?
Yes, it was almost like the sun was getting ready to set, but not.
Yes, it was weird. Just weird.
Like everything lost its vibrantness, and it was like dull.
And the birds were chirping like crazy. And as soon as the sun came out, the birds stopped chirping. Well, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you and those that followed. That's what happened to me yesterday and why I'm feeling so vibrant today. I got a big dose of that vitamin D. I got a big dose of that energy. And what I feel deja vu. I feel that way. So I know whatever happened, happened. And when baby Crone and I went to bed, we didn't even get to send out a video. Why? Because we fell asleep. We were exhausted. Did that sun cook you up?
Yes, it did.
That was amazing. So there was some energy that happened without me. And you may say, well, how do you know? Well, I know this. I know we're 8 seconds behind the sun. And because whatever energy or whatever that thing kicked off, we didn't feel it until about 8 hours later. You may not feel it until 8 days later. But either way, you're going to feel the energy because I'm very much intuitive about these things. Everybody has their gifts. And that's mine. And it was powerful. Knocked you off your feet, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Is that truth?
Yes, and I'm still feeling positive and energetic and ready to move forward.
You really feel that way?
Yes, I do.
So it's not me.
No.
And also, when I first went in, I was so shaky. And I'm like, what is this? Because, as I said, it's a season. Everybody going to be feeling things because of Chiron and Pluto. We're going to be going through something for the next 20 years. You may hear people say, and I'm not saying crazy stuff. This is emotional. This is a vibration thing, people. I can't even stress it enough. It's a vibration that you're going to be feeling. It's a vibration. Okay. And with that vibration, it's going to challenge you. It's going to bring up things in you for you to be ready for the new earth, the new way, the new thinking, whatever. Help me, baby Crone. Yell out some words.
Okay. I mean, to continue with the new vibration, new frequency.
Yeah, the new frequency. You see, just like I said, for some people, for us, it was like, I'm telling you, the sun seemed like it's so close to me. Solar system would do great at my house, but they'll say no because you have too many trees.
Yes, they will.
That's what they say. They just don't know. So I am kind of blessed about that, right?
Yes.
So I wonder if I were to cut down some trees, I'm thinking that's just going to be too much energy.
You're right on that. I think it also has to do with the fact that we are on a hill. If we were on a flat land,
right,
we definitely wouldn't be able to see as much of the sky as we do.
Right, because we're up on a hill like there, and we're here, and then so like that, like it's, So anyway, I feel it. I feel energetic. I feel revived, like I got a dose of a vitamin shot.
Yes.
That's how I feel. And any of you out there that sat out there, which I begged you all to sit out there. We even made some green tea.
Yes.
I even set it out there, and I'm telling you, I put mine in a little cup with one little thing of Splendor, and it was delicious.
It was. I even felt the energy course through me as I drank it. I was just like, I don't even want to guzzle this down.
And I know people will say, oh, that is so phony. It might be. But remember, you are energy. This is your avatar. Sometimes you just want to just give somebody, but you can't. I'm telling you, everyone is going to tell you the same story in their way and in their belief. But the bottom line is that we are going through a change. We are evolving. We are in a new age. And that yesterday, I say it like this because this is the only way I know how to say it. On America, or the Americas, when that eclipse happened, it started in Texas. It was a long strip. It is the Y, the cross. For Christians, it is the burden. It is the death of Christ. Okay? For Jews, it is he comes, or it comes, or it means it is a sign It is, I just feel like crying about this. It is a sign. All of these were signs. If you believed in baby Jesus, and remember the Magi said, we followed him through the stars. It was 3 stars, but it was the stars in which they were. They knew about the stars. So they knew when they tracked it, they knew that this way and that way would lead us to where we were supposed to be. If you believe in the story, these stories, whether you believe them or not, but they are points and vivids and things so we can understand. Don't look at the Bible as like this is my savior. Just look at it as just one of the books to earth navigations. It is a mystical book. And some of it is rough because some of the gods here were mean and rough and evil and bloodthirsty. You know, some of them was sexual and wanted the women. It was a different world, and we're evolving. And these Elohims, they are coming back. Elohim, gods, aliens, whatever. And yesterday, when I sat under the eclipse, there was such a dread at first for me. I don't even understand. Like it just came from nowhere. Would you agree?
Yes.
That my stomach was upset. I was like, I don't even get this. But because I'm a sensitive, and just because other people don't have this gift, I can't help it. You all see me if you follow me, go through this. I had a sickening dread that I had to face. It was like I can stay in the house or I could go outside. And baby Crone gave me my moment. I would just chill. She knew something, but I said nothing. Other than I don't know why I'm feeling this trepidation about this thing. Mm-hmm. This just didn't make sense to me. And in my mind, I have an ancestors table. And in my mind, I said to this ancestors table, I said, look, I don't know what this is. It says this is a testing. This is a testing. These ugly things are going to be pulled up in people in 20 years. For you got to understand, if we have to evolve, we have to deal with what is broken in us. And it's in that sense, it's like the sun isn't shining. The sun is always shining. Do you understand the metaphor I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What am I saying?
The way you're trying to explain it is that the sun's energy, even though it flows, it's going to be like day and night for the next 20 years. That's never going to change.
Absolutely.
But the renewal type of energy that a solar eclipse brings, which is more powerful than a new moon or a full moon, that refreshing for this nation will not happen for another 20 years.
Right. As if we have to go through a learning process, a revamping. This is not a bad thing. No, this is not about demons or devils. This is about the demons and the devils in you. So we can evolve. And we're at the beginning of it. We're at the very place. It's like our heads and our body bloop, popped on the earth. And we go, that's where we are. Some of us are just a little bit more advanced. But we're all babies. Some of us is on that pablum. You understand? Some of us are on just eating the soft food, but nobody is out there crawling. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're just in different stages. Maybe there could be an elite. Yeah.
Of course, the elites are probably.
Yeah, there's elites out there that's crawling, that's hiding that information. But this information is going to be open to the world. However, because many people are teaching it, so it's going to be wise men and women are teaching it. So it's going to be open to the world, but it don't matter how much you know of it. If you use it wrong, you will suffer. Look at the Chris Brown. Name them. Look at so many that has gone. Look at them. You can't play with this magic like that. It's not magic, it's energy. And once you clean yourself, you can be poured down because you have to understand it to evolve. Whew, I don't know if that makes sense, but yes, I'm going to let baby Crone do it. And you know, there may be someone who come along and say, oh, She doesn't know what she's talking about. Talk to me in 15 years.
Yes, let's see how.
In 10. 5. I feel like Abraham. I say what I say. Abraham said 10 years. I'm merciful saying 20. In these Americas. And we are getting ready to go somewhere. And it's a time of judgment, but this is not a bad thing. Baby Crone, please say something.
Yes. It's just time. Now, you know what? I found something very interesting when I learned about Pluto. You know how Pluto moves so very slow. This slowness, for a Pluto return to happen, it has to take 265 years. So that means that this transformation we had, that when America was born and we had a revolution 200 years ago, we're getting ready to have a new type of revolution because it's just time for that energy to change.
Amen. You don't have to believe me. Just read the signs. You don't have to believe me. This is my gift. Read the signs. Look back over what Baby Crone said. Look back at how long America's been in America. Look at all of the bloodshed that we've done in our civil wars. Look at what's going on right now in Texas that want to be its independent state. Look at all the scary things and the miraculous things that's happening in our Texas. Do you know that was the beginning of the solar eclipse? It started that point.
Yes.
The point, the powerful dot. Oh my God. It started in Texas and began to make its line and crisscross it. These are signs, and you don't have to believe me. And as signs come with warnings, or they come with to wake up about something, or a sign. Not all signs are bad.
No.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Say something, Baby Crone.
That signs are like a guidance.
Yes.
They just, as well, if you look at a sign street, it just tells you a pathway. Do you want to go down this path or do you want to go down that path? You see the path, you get to make the choice.
But you don't know what choice to say. But all of a sudden, a butterfly flutters, and all of a sudden, that reminds you when you was a little kid, and you just, for that moment, or it reminded you of somebody who you love died. Just like that. While you there, and that was a sign. Well, these are signs, and they're not bad. They are good. They are here to help you, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to struggle in between and accepting and looking at our dark selves. We have to purge ourselves and become higher beings because the sun is coming closer and closer, and I don't know what will become of us. But we have to be able to grow so we will be able to evolve and get into those rainbow bodies.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I was supposed to be reading about Portia. But there was a spark of a word that just came over me. And I hope that you all treated yourselves just 5 minutes under the sun. If you was able. If it was rain, I'm sorry.
Yes.
But for you that could have, you missed a powerful energy. Really. And with that being said, I think I'm just going to end it on this. I just felt like I just needed to come and share about that. I think this is it. We will be done with this conversation about the eclipse.
Yes.
We don't like to mutter too long in the past, but it was beautiful. And it was more for us, the energy and the rays that it gave off was powerful.
Yes.
I'm feeling it today. I had to run in the house and put sunblock on my face because I was like, oh my goodness, baby Crone, I'm doing so much to, get even toned skin. And I went in because I didn't even think it was. But that thing was ablazing. And it was so funny. And that's the last thing I'm going to say. I'm just telling you, other people may have a view. I'm telling you the energy part of it. That's where we come. We can give you that. And when it went dark, it got cold.
Yes, it did.
It got like the temperatures had dropped like to 50, no, like 40 something. It was hot. The temperatures, is it true?
Yes, the high peak temperature we reached yesterday was 68.
And it dropped in instant time to what, 42? I was out there like this, 43, what was it? My fingers was cold. We were shivering for about 4 minutes. Or was it, about 4 minutes?
Yeah, or it could have been, well, the real coldness, yes, probably lasted a good 4 minutes.
And then it started getting warm and warm. And I don't know if baby Crone cut me with my coat around me. She ran and got something put on. And then as the sun came back out to its peak, we was peeling off again. And this is when we said because we wanted to watch the whole thing through and through. We spent an hour and how long out?
Actually, we spent almost a good 2 hours out.
2 hours out. And this is so funny because we supposed to been studying. That sun was so powerful, you couldn't even study in it. It begged your attention every inch of the way.
It really did.
We were just going to sit under, and I was going to finish up my studying, and baby Crone was going to do some work. And
at least we had the intentions. It saw what we wanted to study.
That's right. And you know what? I'm endowed. I don't know what this has done for me, but I can tell you this. Whoever sat under it can definitely say they felt energized.
Oh, yes.
So with that being said, I just wanted, I didn't even mean to do this. I'm going to have to come back and read on Portia, but sorry, Portia, I'll get you on the next one. But this is my last thing that I have to say about this eclipse. The energy of it was mesmerizing.
Yes, don't forget that the word of the week is awareness.
The word of the week is awareness. Baby Crone said, be aware. And you know what? If you would have went out there and that thing, you'd be feeling like me. I'm just glowing. I feel like a light bulb. And I had a good night's sleep. I was so exhausted. It was crazy. So peace to you, my lovelies. Have a good day. Ooh, I send you some of that sunshine if you didn't get it. For all my sick and shedding that couldn't have gotten it, I hope that you could have gotten to a window. The thing was palpable. You would have enjoyed it. With that being said, love you, my little Crones, my little, help me, baby.
Sunflower.
I said it out of control.
Oh, no, you did start with Crones. The Crones.
See,
the
that's that sound. Thank you, my little munchkins, my Crones, and my sunflowers. My sidekick is right there, but she's not here. I love her so, and we love you. Sunflowers.